He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, he loves me not. He loves me not. He loves me not. Oh, he loves me, apparently. Hey crew, welcome back to the Spiritual Social. Welcome to episode 3 of the Festival of Flowers series. In this episode, we are going to be exploring the topic, how will your relationship with your next lover play out? So we're going to be looking into the details of what are going to be your favorite things that you will enjoy doing with your partner, how will you communicate, how will trust be established. We're going to see what messages I'm able to glean from this gorgeous mix of flower petals that I have here. It's a combination of all the flowers I've been having in the last period. So I have a couple of roses, I have lilies, of course, the ones I've been using to play along in this series. So it's going to be for, you know, some interesting messages. I also have some orchids as well. Look at that, gorgeous. So I am so excited about seeing what messages come through today. As I've accustomed you, as part of this series, we are going to dedicate each of these flowers to a specific goddess. We are celebrating goddesses of the sun, creator goddesses that are associated with Litha and Midsummer, because I am filming this series around Midsummer celebrations in 2023. It is incredibly hot outside. I cannot tell you the lengths that I'm going to keep these flowers fresh in my apartment because Bucharest is recording some really massive heat energy, like a lot of heat waves are happening at the moment. It's 35 degrees outside. Thank God for air conditioning. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm trying not to keep this on for too long because due to environmental issues, I try to limit my energetic use of air conditioning. So all this being said, I don't know why I felt the need to share that with you guys, but there it is. I put it out there. All this being said, today we're going to honor the Australian Aboriginal creator goddess Yi. So we have her here from the Goddess Power Oracle. Absolutely beautiful light solar energy. So she is considered to be the one that brought light into the world, the creator god Bayame, the beautiful one that whispered the world into being, awoke her from dream time. It is said that she lay asleep and he whispered or whistled to her to wake up, and when she woke up, just opening her eyes, and there was light piercing through the cosmos. So she is also considered to chase across the sky the god Balu, the god of the moon, and whenever she catches up to him in such a playful mythological story, it is said that eclipses happen because the sun touches the moon and we have that eclipse event. So I highly recommend that you do more research on this goddess. I tried to look for an invocation or a prayer to her, but unfortunately, we do live in an environment where we don't know that much about specific gods, especially those belonging to the Australian Aboriginal culture. This is really sad. I hope that we can glean more information regarding them in the future, or we can compile our own. So what I wanted to do was that if I couldn't find an invocation, I created one myself. I want to first introduce to you the options so that we can dedicate these 2 flowers to her, and then I will do my best to summon her so that she may protect this reading and bring forth really beautiful, loving solar energies for you guys. So for group 1, I thought of giving you a daisy today. So this could be your choice if you are drawn to this very pure daisy. She is a little bit withered because, as I said, I had her since yesterday, and due to the heat, she is a little bit withered. Also because, well, I took her off her stalk for you guys. But it doesn't matter because I will use her petals. I will dry them out and use her petals in order to create a beautiful collection of dried flowers in my grimoire. I'm using dried flower petals for spells and in order to cast protection energies around my home. Okay, so that's for you, group 1, the daisy. For group 2, we have here a very special flower. I actually sat and talked to the lady who sold it to me at the market because I had no idea what this flower was. It is considered to be Lisandru in Romanian, and it is considered to be the rose without thorns. It's very soft, it's very unique looking. In English, I found that this is actually called the Prairie Gentian, and it is also known as Lycanthus. Yeah, so we have here Lycanthus. That's the flower. I really like it. I've never seen anything like it. And maybe group 2, if you are drawn to unique, innovative flowers or flowers that just look a little bit off the beaten track that you might not be familiar with, this could be your flower. Yeah. So we have a white and a purple flower, a daisy, which is more commonly known and loved, and a Lycanthus or the Prairie Gentian or Gentian, a flower that is not so well known, but I really, really enjoy the way she looks. So take a moment now as I invoke the goddess E to come and preside over this energy to choose with your eyes, yeah, or maybe with your gut. I would strongly recommend that you choose with your heart, but feel free to go ahead and do you, boo. What connects the series together is the fact that at the end of the interpretation that I'm able to pick up from the flower petals, I'm also going to be giving you an oracle card from the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle deck, so that by the end of this series, you will have a garden that represents your inner growth, the inner resources you have to manifest love in your life. Because I hope that the series is going to help you manifest optimism, love, and empowerment in your energy. I already pre-selected the cards. I have them here. We're ready to go. All we need to do right now is summon Yi. So I'm going to light my moon goddess incense stick as I try to retrieve the prayer I have created for her. Feel free to use this prayer. If you feel like worshiping Yi, feel free to use this prayer as well. Good. Goddess of light, you the most luminous, awaken to dispel the night in our hearts. Create us anew and reshape us with strength so that we may play, protect, and prosper. From dream time to real time, bring forth the light. May the goddess bless, so mote it be. It is done. Okay, and with all this being said, let's jump straight into your reading. Let's find out how your relationship with your lover will play out. Hello group 1, hello my darlings, welcome to this very special flower petals reading, part of the Festival of Flowers series. In this episode we're going to uncover how your relationship with your lover will play out. So this is for those of you who are drawn to the daisy. The daisy is such a friendly and optimistic flower. It represents purity, innocence. It's a marker of new beginnings and more joy and cheerfulness coming into your life. There's also something related, like the Victorians believe that this flower also indicated your ability to be a good, loyal friend by keeping secrets, yeah? So let's find out, based on the flower you have chosen and its meaning, let's find out right now, how will your relationship play out? This is my bowl of rose petals and orchid petals and lily petals. We have a selection of flowers here today, but I also selected some fresh yellow rose petals and pink rose petals for you guys today. So let's see. Good. I think that's a good amount. Let's look straight into it and find out for group 1. Okay. I certainly see here, I'm very drawn to these 2 petals. First of all, I certainly see here somebody that is incredibly loyal. So I feel like your relationship will be a very stable one from the point of view of you will have a partner that will not dilly-dally around with other people. I don't think that this is a person that will enjoy flirting with others. I feel like you will be together with a partner that's very serious, reliable, almost to the point of being quite predictable and boring. I feel that you will have a lover that will, you know exactly what to expect from them. They will come home, you know, the time when they come home, you kind of know their habits, you know, the things that they're going to like, the things that sometimes they're going to say. For example, you will know that your partner has very strong religious beliefs, or has very strong traditional values, or enjoys a certain type of sports. And whenever those topics will be brought to the table, you will know, kind of like, you can predict what your partner is going to say, because you will know them so well. And this is an individual that has very strong beliefs. They're very clear, they're very simple. It's not a complicated partner that you're going to get. If this person believes that God exists, they will defend that. If this person enjoys, I don't know, American football, they will defend that. If this person really believes that the family is the most important value for human society, they will defend that. Yeah. So this is an individual that really has very clear, simple, practical ideas, a person that can be considered by many to be a bit of a meat and potatoes kind of individual, you know, quite simple, quite basic, but quite loyal and reliable. I feel like you're dealing here with an individual that doesn't enjoy change this much, and they will not introduce a lot of random spontaneous changes in your connection. Yeah. So these two first petals talk to me about carnelian energy, like dark red stones that talk about loyalty, the vibration of strong commitment, and also a little bit of a traditionalism. Yeah. I also feel like this is an individual that is going to be passionate about being together with you in a way. This is kind of an individual, I feel that this here with this beautifully dried lily, this is a person that would like to grow in a connection, not by doing a lot of different things or by being bored and jumping around and being a little bit, you know, hyperactive. This is a person that will be able to weather life's challenges with you. And this is a kind of individual that I think will only grow stronger with you by overcoming a couple of hurdles. You see, these petals, they are expanding from the same center, but it's kind of like they make a really beautiful, complete whole together. So it's like whatever challenges you will go through together as a couple, withstanding those challenges and coming at the other end of that problem by sticking together, by being determined, by communicating, by trusting one another's skills and abilities, this is only going to make your person love you more. I feel like this is a person that really likes to have a history build up with somebody. They will find it as a consequence very hard to let you go. It will be very difficult for this person to separate or divorce you after 10 years of being together, because they can't understand a break in your history. It's like, don't you think about all the things that we've been through together? Hasn't our love solidified? We've worked so hard to trust each other, to communicate. Do you remember all the problems that we've been through? And I don't think that the problems will necessarily be created by certain toxic patterns within the connection. I think that they will come from the exterior. Maybe other people's envy, maybe problems at work, one of you losing a job, the other one maybe gaining a promotion at a time. And maybe there will be some issues regarding competitiveness, or who's going to be the provider of the family, who's going to sit at home and take care of the children, who's going to go to work. These could be some of the aspects that you guys might need to struggle with and find a way to compromise and negotiate upon. But I feel that each problem, I also feel like there might be some health issues that you guys will need to withstand together. But all of these problems are going to solidify your commitment and kind of make you guys even more stronger and even more determined to pursue this connection, to work at it, to maintain it. Yeah. So you're dealing here with an individual that is a maintenance person or a maintainer, a builder, you know, a very resilient, strong brick powerhouse, if that makes sense. Sorry about the description, but it's just, these are the words that are coming through. I also feel like this individual will have a very specific goal that they want to achieve in this connection with you. I don't know why, but I'm very drawn to this lily stalk, this dry lily stalk. If my camera could only focus on it, there we go. Yeah, so your person is going to try and try again with you. They are patient. They are not going to give up just because you guys encounter a hurdle in your connection. I also feel like they are quite stubborn. So if they want to have 2 children with you, they're going to do their best to convince you. And they will kind of use the drip method. Each day they're going to plan the idea, we need to have 2 children. You're going to be a great parent. We need to have 2 children. First we're going to have this one and then we're going to have the second one. So I feel like this is a very stubborn individual that will slowly wear you out on their idea. So you're dealing here with somebody that has good intentions. You know, they just want to be a parent. They want to have an extended family with you. But there might be some problems here when you guys have different opinions. This person could kind of drill it into your head that it's better for the both of you to do what they feel is right, okay? So I'm not sure if you are the more flexible, spontaneous, artistic type, maybe this is not your person. For others of you, you're going to find a lot of comfort because maybe you have similar values to this individual and you're gonna be like, yeah, sure, honey, let's do it, you know, let's go for it. 2 children coming right up. So obviously it's not as simplistic as I make it sound, but I feel like this individual is very determined. You see the light brown shades that are turning into darker brown, and the stalk kind of tells me about an individual that shoots towards a goal and then does everything to achieve and retrieve their arrow, you know. You could be dealing here with the person that's born around the cusp of the Sagittarius Sun as it is moving into Capricorn, yeah? Or you could be dealing here with an individual that might be a Taurus. So I see here a very determined individual with strong moral values, a person that really wants you to kind of agree with them on certain things that they think are best for the both of you. And to a large extent, I feel like you can trust this individual because I'm very drawn to this upside down daisy stalk. So I feel like this person's energy comes straight from the heart. You see all of this beautiful green, the stalk, and then when you flip it open, it's pure white on the margins, and then it's this gorgeous yellow solar plexus chakra energy. So this person has confidence. They feel very guided towards achieving certain goals that are good for you, for them, for the entire family. This is a person that understands the responsibilities and will be very dutiful. This is not a person that's going to back down on the connection because you develop a couple of wrinkles or you got sick and they think you're no fun anymore. This is a person that is emotionally mature. As I said, the only problem with them would be that they have such strong values and it will be very difficult to convince them otherwise. So you guys might clash if you have divergent opinions. And the other problem would be this stubbornness that they will have in trying to get you to kind of bend to their will to a certain extent, even if the things that this person is wanting, maybe more money for the family, maybe a safer, better house, maybe, you know, to expand the family so that you guys have children and leave behind a legacy. These are all wonderful things, you know. They are markers of a traditionally good life, as well, society usually requires it. But at the same time, yeah, this person can be a little bit stubborn and hard to convince otherwise. You'll need to be a very fine psychologist and somebody that kind of maybe says what this person wants to hear, but then goes and does something that they want to do, if that makes sense. Anyway, I feel that because we're looking here at the deeper layers of your connection, I feel that all in all, this will be a very happy, a very optimistic and settled connection. You know, you will feel very protected inside of this connection. So I feel that it will be a case from time to time of choosing your battles with this person, understanding that you guys have a really good thing going and there's no need to kind of argue with them over political or religious beliefs. As long as you guys are living a life that tends to make you feel quite relaxed and quite, how should I say, like you're living in accordance with your values. And the thing is that I feel that for people who have been drawn to this choice, you will have a lot of things in common with your person. I'm very drawn to this very fine stalk. I think this came from the orchid. And I do think that there will be a lot of energetic strings connecting you to this person. I think that you will have a lot of things in common. You see, this is light pink with white. And I do think that it's not going to be a case where you will feel suffocated in this connection. Maybe some of you are hearing these messages and kind of blowing them out of proportion, thinking, oh my God, this person is controlling, it's a narcissist. Be careful about just throwing those labels around. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of people who haven't read any books or haven't studied anything on narcissism, and they just open up their YouTube channels and they just rant, Be careful with what you ingest and what you consume. Anyway, coming back from that minor criticism, I see very clearly here that you guys will be very strongly linked by quite flexible energies. Like, you're going to be with this person because you want to, not because they are forcing you. And I think it's going to be very hard to quit them because they will provide you with so much stability and reliability that you'll always want to turn to this person. Even if you guys have an argument, even if you decide to separate, it will be so hard for this person to give up on you, yeah? It's kind of like in a Nicholas Sparks novel, I cannot quit you. I don't know, it's something quite determined, quite stable. I'm getting like a lot of earthy energy with this group. I feel like you guys will have an autumn wedding, or you will have some sort of declaration of love coming into the autumn time. I feel like this person really enjoys more melancholic seasons, cold weather especially. I feel like you will have a lot of romantic moments during the cold season months. You could even get pregnant during that time or receive a declaration of love. Share some good times indoors. I feel like you guys... those would be the months, so from anywhere in between September all the way up until February. I feel like you guys are going to have like these really cozy and beautifully warm and close and private moments that will define your connection. That's the period of time where you will make the most beautiful memories in this situation. Anything else? Let me just see what messages come through. Anything else? I feel like this person could be a little bit jealous and possessive, so be careful about, kind of putting yourself in circumstances where they will feel like they need to doubt you. I feel like this person is not going to explode emotionally. They are not that emotionally reactive, but they will start doubting and it will start nagging. They will feel this kind of weird apprehension that will nag at them. So make sure that you communicate clearly with them, because I feel like this person feels very takes the wedding vows very seriously, takes the idea that we're in this together for life very seriously, okay? And they don't want to see anything threatening the foundation of your love. I feel like for some of you, this could be a person that is blonde with green eyes. And for others of you, a person that could have like auburn hair with brown eyes. I don't know why these things came through. Anything else? Yeah, some of you, I feel, might be, this could be the first person that you make love to and you end up marrying. So you could be virgins at the time when you meet this person. And this person will appreciate that you saved yourself up for them. I think that's it. I think I'm going to stop it here. I hope you have enjoyed your reading, but before you go away, please don't rush, because I have an oracle card to give you if you're playing along with the series. So, the oracle card that I have for you, Group 1, my beautiful daisies, is the Faith card. And we have here the Passion Flower and the Gulf Fritillary. So this is the butterfly, the Gulf Fritillary, and the passion flower is here in the background. Passion flowers are amazing because I know that they are used in herbal medicine to put people to sleep. So again, I feel like you guys are going to rest very well together. You're going to have amazing bedtime energies, if you know what I mean. And now what ties the series together is the fact that maybe you might have chosen the other characteristics in the previous episode. So let's see what other cards are connected to this one. The card of persistence, euphorbia, and the African swallowtail, and the card of abundance. Abundance. I don't know why I pronounced it like that. I'm just in a funny mood today. So we have chrysanthemum and the popinjay. So abundance, persistence, and faith. Wow, your garden is growing beautifully. Stick around until the 4th episode when I will give you the final card and read you the deeper meaning of the garden you are creating. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for supporting my work. I love you guys so much. Happy midsummer celebrations. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to a special flower petals energy reading part of the Festival of Flowers series. In today's episode we're going to be exploring the details of your relationship to your lover, the person you're trying to manifest potentially. So this is for those of you who are drawn to the Lycanthus or the Prairie Gentian. So this flower actually symbolizes an outgoing nature. It's the flower of joy, happiness, longevity, and peace of mind. It carries with it a lot of positive energies. It grows in very warm climates and has no thorns. It looks a little bit like a cabbage rose. That's kind of how I feel. It's quite unique, you know, and very soft. I like the way it looks. Soft, but also frilled on the outskirts. So I do think that if you're drawn to this kind of a flower, also known as eustoma apparently, then you're a person that could be quite innovative, unique, creative, artistic, easygoing. You flow with life. You take experiences in your stride as something adventurous, interesting, something to learn from. And I kind of have the feeling that your person might also have these characteristics. Your relationship could be one quite artistic and creative. But let's see. Let's see what the flower petals have to say. Please stick around until the end of the reading if you're playing along with the series, because I have an Enchanted Blossoms Oracle card to give you. And the Oracle card is the one that ties in the entire series, yeah? Okay, so let me just pour the petals for you. There we go. My poor carpet. It's okay, that's why I got it. So yeah, I can already feel that you will have such an exuberant connection. I mean, I was immediately drawn towards this fresh yellow rose petals, and they're coming undone in my hands. I feel like there will be a lot of passion and friction in your connection. You will be together with an individual that is so happy-go-lucky and optimistic. This is a person that gets up and go. They wake up in the morning and they're like, we could do this and this and that, and trying to pull together all the resources that they have in order to create a life like an adventure for the two of you. I feel like this person will be surrounded by a lot of friends. They will have relatives, an extended family, a blended family, and they welcome a lot of people. They are not at all elitist or exclusivist. This is an individual that lives with an open door and an open heart. I feel like this person will have also a very well-developed chest, a smile on their face. They're very confident and they're very playful, and they're not afraid to make fun of themselves. You will laugh so much in this connection with your person. Especially if you are an individual, much like myself, maybe you're introverted, maybe you like to spend a lot of time alone, and there aren't that many opportunities to laugh from the heart. I feel like with this individual, you're going to heal that part of yourself that always wanted to play a bit more, to laugh a bit more, to be more optimistic, outgoing, and yeah, just confident, I guess. With your person, you will feel a wave of confidence coming into your life. You'll feel like you're finally allowing yourself to express yourself emotionally like you've always wanted to. Some of you could be a little bit emotionally stoic, repressed, controlled. Maybe you had to, especially if you had to rely mostly on yourself. And this person will open you up, almost like they come into your life and just by beaming a smile at you, all of your defenses are going to unravel, you know? This person will hold the key to your heart. They will gently open you up and you will have so much fun with them, yeah? I also feel like this person is also pretty romantic. Oh goodness. I feel that they might take you on boat rides. They might like hire a plane to ride something, to carry a pancart or to ride something in the sky. This is an individual that has some pretty extravagant ideas. They might get somebody to paint a painting and hide something in it, and they will give you the painting as a gift, but then actually you might have like maybe an argument, and this person is going to open up the painting in a fit of rage, and you're going to think, what is happening? And then all of a sudden an engagement ring is going to pop out from the painting. Just like random things like this that you could only see in movies or read about in books. I have the feeling that you're dealing here with an individual that could have some placements in Pisces or Leo. I feel that this person is very charismatic. They could have a lot of people that are romantically interested in them, but actually this individual wants to have a person that they can call their best friend, wants to know that they can pick up the phone and call you at any hour of the day, and you'll be able to reply with kindness and compassion. And in return, they're going to be able to do the same for you. This is an individual that I think has been feeling a little bit misunderstood in their life. And give me a second because I'm trying to prevent a fire hazard. I just noticed this petal was there. Yeah, I feel like this person could have been burned in the past. Maybe their resources were depleted. Wow, and such an interesting shape is being created here. I feel like this person also suffered from the type of religious upbringing that they had. For a moment, I saw here a cross. And I feel that this person wants to liberate themselves. This is a very different energy than group one, I have to say. I'm surprised actually how different they are. Because this is not an individual that upholds traditional values just because they were taught to do that. This is a person that from a very young age, they were that annoying child that constantly asked, why? Well, some people will think that that is annoying. I just think that that is a sign of a superior intelligence, because when you just question why things are the way that they are and why should you learn them from such a young age, this shows a person with an incredible critical thinking ability, and that's a marker of high intelligence. So we have here a person that doesn't just accept reality as it is. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to understand. They know that on a certain level, people created the world in which we find ourselves. People create rules and regulations all the time, which means that people can also break them, change them, and transform them. So yeah, this person is a little bit of a sociologist, a social thinker, I would say. They understand that reality to a large extent, and society especially, is socially constructed. So we have here an individual that really enjoys being contrarian, really likes to kind of give the devil's advocate opinion in a situation. I feel that this person enjoys, for example, being with their friends. I see here like a lot of people. This person is so popular. They know a lot of people. They had experiences in their life, because I feel that this person has a lot of hobbies. They have a wide palette of experiences. I don't know why, but to me this looks like almost like this person carries a sheet of experiences with them, and they met a lot of people through these actions. And I think that they have a friend in every port in the world. They love to travel, they love to keep active, they're exuberant, they're optimistic, they laugh from the heart, and this makes them so charismatic, almost like they're very radiant. They have a superstar quality without necessarily being a politician, a performer, or a superstar. There's a very from the heart quality about them. And I'm sure that a lot of people are telling them, you really should go into politics, you really should become an actor, an actress, you really should, make yourself more known, because you're gonna really take off if you do that. But this person isn't interested in fame. You're dealing here with an individual that has a very pure heart. An individual that would rather take the shirt off their chest and see somebody cry or be sad or upset. I feel like you're going to be quite surprised at how many acts of charity. I don't know why, but I see here somebody that's incredibly passionate but also quite pure at the same time. A contradiction. Yeah, you're dealing here with a contradiction. Somebody that looks like a social butterfly, that you could be worried that, oh my God, this person knows so many people, has so many friends. What if they end up leaving me? What if they have side pieces, But this person doesn't talk to people because they want to use them. This is not an individual that's thinking, what can I get out of this person? This is a person that genuinely, when they talk to somebody else, they try to understand how is this person thinking and feeling about something. And this is again because they are highly intelligent. You're dealing here with a person that wants intellectual challenges, that wants physical challenges, not because they want to show the world how awesome they are, but because they're in a competition with themselves. They want to climb Mount Everest because they want to do it. They want to know how it feels. They want to have a child with you, or 2 or 3 or 4, because they want to know how it is for them to be as a parent, how it is to work at the relationship with somebody else, how it is to grow a life, to educate somebody, to transmit information, to try to understand the emotional development of a child. This is what they are into, the experience of living. It's like this person was born with this hunger, and it's like it's very hard for things and kind of like other people's opinions to quench that hunger. They need to go through it themselves. Definitely this person has a lot of fire energy in their chart. I feel like they're also incredibly attractive, to the point where other people, how should I say, attractive in a very charismatic way. Maybe they have something that makes them look a little bit different. Maybe they have a really weird shaped nose, or they're incredibly tall, or there's something a little bit weird about the way they walk, but that adds to how attractive they are. This person could have an Aquarius ascendant. So the first time when you meet them, you're going to think, okay, this is weird. This is out there. Who is this person? They look weird, but at the same time, I can't stop looking away. That's kind of the Uranus on the ascendant Aquarius vibe. I feel like this individual has some pretty twisted dreams. They could have these sci-fi like dreams, and I feel like they might wake up in the middle of the night from a nightmare, and then you're going to make a cup of cocoa and talk throughout the night about these weird images that they had, or fantasies. This person is going to be also really interested in your own inner experiences. I feel like sometimes you might find them a little bit intrusive, to the point where they might ask you what did you dream about last night? How did this thing feel for you? It's almost like sometimes they want to be you, or put themselves in your shoes to such an intense extent that you might feel a little bit privately invaded. But I think this is not going to bother you, because you're just going to understand how passionate this person is about understanding how other people exist, understanding human psychology. I think that they're fascinated by that. You're definitely dealing here with a person who either creates art for a living, or teaches or trains other people for a living. They could do sports training, or they could do coaching, personality development training. I feel like this is a person that, for example, as soon as they get some time off from work, they jump into a car and they go and travel through the savannah, or they just go to the mountainside, or they go and swim in a beach. No, they go at the beach to swim in the sea. Sorry about that. I'm just picking up on the excitement of this person. And I think that they are really an incurable romantic as well. We picked up on this romantic energy earlier, but I just want to expand on it a little bit, because I have the feeling that this individual, as attractive as they are, I'm sure that they get a lot of attention, a lot of sensual attention from both men and women, and anything in between. Yeah. So I have a feeling that this person is just that kind of an individual that when you see them, first of all, you have that weird reaction, and then as you get to know them and you see how formidable they are, it's kind of like you start giggling to yourself. Like you have a superstar next to you and you're starting to behave like a groupie, and you don't know why, but this is really fabulous that you met this person. I feel like this person could have been used in the past by the people that they gave their hearts to. And in relation to you, it's like they want somebody that they can rely upon. This is very different than group 1, because I feel that group 1 was looking for somebody reliable, but in group 2, your person will end up relying the most upon you, and they will bring the excitement, the laughter, the romance, all these kind of whirlwind of emotions and experiences into your life. So If you've been feeling like your life is really boring, I'm here to let you know that this person is going to sweep you off your feet, much like I'm sweeping these petals over here, yeah? I'm just getting a very exuberant, very beautiful person that will get you to experience the highs of life. This looks to me like it's so soft, like an angel wing. Yeah, like such a sweet petal, but also it has this tiny other dried brown yellowish petal. So it's kind of like a relationship in which even if you guys give each other a lot of space and freedom, you will feel like you can depend on one another, like you have each other's backs. And this will be priceless for this person, you know? Because they are an explorer, they are an adventurer, but it's not necessarily that they want to explore other people's pants, if you know what I mean, yeah? This is a person who wants to experience life. They want to have experiences. They could even be this kind of individual that volunteers to take part in a war or war relief efforts in order to help, in order to be of service, in order to understand what is actually going on in a specific region. This person, for some of you, could even work in investigative journalism, yeah? I'm picking up on a person that has a lot of solar and Mercurian energy. They're very curious, very smart, active, you know, dynamic. But they also love from the heart, like very purely, very innocently, almost like a child, you know, like very sweetly, without complications, without problems, without perversity. Yeah, this is not a person that is twisted from any point of view, but they do have some pretty weird dreams and fantasies. It's almost like they are getting visions. From time to time, they could scare themselves with them. They could have these apocalyptic visions. They could see things wrapping and bending and shaping and reality distorting. I think that this person really enjoys reading sci-fis and fantasy books. I feel like the Lord of the Rings trilogy could be one of their favorite things ever. Maybe this person really enjoys The Matrix, for example. I feel like you're going to have such a ball discovering your person and doing a lot of things together with them. Like you will go out and try out new cuisines, new restaurants, new types of food. You will meet their friends, their family. I feel like this person has a lot of support from women, especially their mother, their sister, their aunts, nieces, cousins, all sorts of things like that. Grandmother. I feel like this person also has a very strong grandmother or a grandmother that they idealize. Yeah, this is an individual that is just like so full of life. I'm picking up on a person that's so full of life and so expansive. And this is how your relationship to them will be. I don't feel the need to pick up any more petals, maybe just these two. Oh, this one got cut up. I just feel like these need to be shown. Yeah, expect a world of exuberance. Expect a really gorgeous energy. So this is the reading that I had for you, group 2. I'm going to end it here on this high note, but please don't go away yet because I have your Enchanted Blossoms Oracle card. So let's see. Which card did you get this time? Whoa, Bravery. This matches so well with the reading. I can't believe it. So Bravery adds to your inner garden of love and manifestation. And we have here the oak leaves. You see them here in the background. And the butterfly is called the purple hair streak. And what ties this beautiful series together is maybe the previous choices you have made. So previously, you could have chosen the Sincerity card, the Chevreul and the Lesser Purple Emperor, together with the Generosity card, the Honeysuckle and the White Admiral. I see here a pattern of blues and purples, truly spiritual, incredibly soulful individuals. So stick around until the 4th episode because I will show you the final card that completes your garden and read you the deeper messages of those oracle cards. But until then, take very good care of your heart. I'm sending you so much light and love. Bye!